Starting from where we left in the previous video. So we have already defined our opening and closing tag for table. Within the opening and closing tags, we have the T head. I mentioned earlier that T head is used to represent the header of the page of the HTML table. Now, within the T head, that is when we have our T row, because it is possible that you want to have multiple rows within the head section, but it is usual that you'd have just a single row within the head section. Now, the first row is going to be defined as TR, which is an opening and closing tag. And within the TR opening tag and closing tag, we would define the actual table head, table data. Now, in this case, because we are within the T head section, what you normally define is called the T head, which is TH instead of TD. I mentioned earlier that TD is used to represent table data, but T head should be used when you are within the head section. Now, TH opening and closing tag, then you can define what the actual data is going to be. In this case, I'm going to say colon 1. So because we already have 3 different columns within the body, so we need to have 3 different columns within the head section. So we're going to have colon 1, colon 2, and colon 3. That has been defined for the T head section. We already have the T body defined. Then the same thing applies to the T foot. But the only difference is that T foot also follows the same pattern with T body. So all you need to define here is just the T row, that is the row, and within the row we have 3 different columns. Here you can have TD to be first footer, then we have the second footer, and then the third footer. So now we have defined our table in a nice manner. Let's reload the page and see how our table looks like. So we have the column headers to be this, just like we defined them in the TH section, followed by the rows, which is the T body with 3 different columns. And finally, we have our footer section, which is the footer of the table. There are some other interesting things we can do with this table. Supposing that you want to make this table a full width, you want this table to cover the whole page. There are different ways to handle that, but one of the ways is to add a style, inline styling, with this particular code, which is I come back to my code editor and then type in style to be equal to width. We want to define the width of our table to be 100%. So the 100% is going to make our table to be a full width on the page. So now we have it defined. Here you can see. And if you go back to the page on W3 Schools, you can also add different other things to make your table to be a nice one. That is going to be left as an assignment for you. So check the assignment section on the platform and you know what to do and how to proceed from here.